I have a couple things to say. I just got back to LA from spending a month in West Virginia with my parents. And I'm making a vlog, which I don't usually do, but it's a special occasion. Tomorrow I'm releasing the first track from my upcoming EP. It's gonna be out on Spotify and iTunes. I really, really hope you guys like it, especially those of you who've been following this channel for a really long time, and those of you who've said, please put your music somewhere that I can stream it. I heard you. I know I've been slow. And then the other thing that I want to do in this video, in a clumsy way, because I don't really know any other way than to just come out and kind of say it, is that I'm coming out as a person with a chronic illness, with an invisible illness. I'm a spoonie. If you don't know what that is, look up spoon theory. It's very helpful if you have a chronic illness or if you care about someone with a chronic illness. But yeah, I have IBS. I've had it my whole life. It's a really crappy diagnosis to get because you can get diagnosed with IBS if you have some indigestion that wasn't there before. The slightest problem can be diagnosed with IBS, and it's also sort of a catch-all trash can term for any kind of GI disorder that they can't categorize. So I've had a fairly debilitating stomach condition for my whole life. And when doctor after doctor told me that nothing was wrong, I started realizing that I didn't want to spend any more time in doctor's offices and dieting on these crazy medical diets and being on medications that sometimes made me feel worse. So I decided to pretend it wasn't there and keep it from everybody in my life. And I did that for years and years and years and years. But at the end of like 2017, I started getting sicker, and I also started getting sick of not feeling like I could get all the way close with people because I always was kind of lying to hide my condition and to hide that I needed to get home to the bathroom and to hide that I needed to have special food and to, I don't know, seem normal and seem fun. And I was so ashamed of having this condition, especially because of the area of your body that it is, like, you know, your digestive system and poop. It's like nobody wants to talk about that. But I've just had so much shame and so much self-stigmatizing, and I'm done with that. So I'm gonna make more videos that talk about my journey with IBS and SIBO, which is small intestinal bacterial overgrowth, and Candida, which is a type of fungus overgrowth, and the connection between the brain and your gut and anxiety. It's all linked and it's very complicated. And I've started writing about it in my work. I'm writing a comedy script about it. A lot of people over the years have said, why aren't you more consistent on this channel? You don't get the views you deserve. Why aren't you uploading more videos? You're inconsistent. And honestly, it's because I have a chronic illness that takes up a big chunk of time unpredictably every single day. And, you know, I live in LA, I'm auditioning, I'm going to general meetings, I'm writing, I'm doing a lot of things, and it's really, really hard already to organize my life around that. But I really want to prioritize this more because I think that the biggest reason I wasn't consistent is because I've always felt like this huge chunk of my life is off limits, and I'm putting that on limits. This channel, my social media, into my writing and my music, because I know that I'm not the only person out there suffering from a functional GI disorder. They're called functional GI disorders, but functional is a weird word to use because I don't feel very functional. But it would mean a lot to me if you guys watched this video for New Year tomorrow, and if you went on Spotify and followed, don't just listen, follow, that really helps, and shared the song, especially if you like it, because it's about looking at the things that you don't want to face in yourself, and kind of owning your dark side and owning the thing that you hate about yourself. And I don't know, it's not even about winning the fight as much as deciding to go into the fight. So I think anybody with a chronic illness or anybody with an addiction, or honestly, I hope it just reaches anybody. I want you to be able to, you know, find your own meaning in the song. But it's very emotional for me, especially because I move around in the video, and my relationship with my body has often been really fraught, and I've sort of coped by trying not to feel what was going on below here. Keep everything in my head, detached from my body, which, you know, that's a pretty miserable way to live. And it also makes it really hard to be a performer, which is my first love. I started performing when I was 5, and IBS really kind of took away a lot of the spontaneity and freedom and fun that I had performing, and I'm mad, and I'm gonna get it back because I am working towards restoring my health, and I don't have a crystal ball and I can't force my way through it, but I'm on a better path than I have been in a long time because my path doesn't involve denial. Anyway, I would love to get to know you guys all better, those of you who've been on this channel and anybody who is just showing up to follow it. All right, my hair's gross today.
I rang in the new year with you on my mind, from a party across town, drinking, thinking back on number 25. We raise a glass and count it down.
Okay, that's all you get for right now. Please come back and watch the video tomorrow, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Like and subscribe.